a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Let's get that middle.
For the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming. He's checking.
Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class, and there's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. For Galladay, you take a look at the numbers from last week. 6 catches, 79 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. From the 39, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Prescott on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Stafford on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow, sensational 95 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
Normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and